Here we are back for another episode of looking at some of the tools and resources authors can look into. And today we're going to be talking about the best email service provider for authors. Yes, for authors, because there's tons of email service providers out there that are pretty good. Some of them, maybe not so much. So we're going to discuss and explore about 5 options that you should definitely consider in today's episode here. Hey, over the past few years, I've leaned on Book Award Pro for gathering targeted book awards for my publications, and since then, I've accumulated over 33 awards for 7 publications with 1 recent entry for the Pulitzer Prize Award for General Nonfiction. I'm pretty pumped about that one, by the way. Book Award Pro is an award and review gathering service that matches your book with the best possible options, increasing your odds of winning. Whether you're looking for a free book review or 2, or you want to get additional third-party credibility through a book award, Book Award Pro has you covered. Get free or premium access when you visit my affiliate link at dalelinks.com/bookawardpro. Big shout out to the fine folks over at Book Award Pro. They have been a long time supporter and sponsors of this channel, so I can't thank them enough. Really love them. Best way to support this podcast is to support the sponsors. Go to dalelinks.com/bookawardpro. All right, so let's jump into email marketing. Of course, I've got to get this one out the way, so that way everybody can kind of understand why are we talking about email marketing. Email marketing is one of those tools I feel every author should have, with no exception to the rule. No exception whatsoever. Every single author. It is an insurance policy. In the event that you get deplatformed, you take your readers with you. So there have been a lot of cases more recently of Amazon KDP banning some accounts, and it leaves them without their readers, without reaching out to their readers, and that stinks. If you want to continue to communicate with your readership, then one of the best ways is just to get an email marketing service to handle and manage that. It's the best way to communicate directly with your readership. That's one of the primary reasons. And of course, it is one of the best marketing tools you have available to you. You know, when you're getting ready to launch a book, guess what helps really launch it into the stratosphere? It's going to be your email marketing list. Now, do you need a website or social media presence? No, that's certainly debatable. There are some people out there that say, yes, you do. No, you don't. No, you don't need it. And here's why. If you've got an email marketing service put in place, then that is essentially all you're going to need. But you do need that email list any way that you can shake it. So, all right, let's transition over to what do you need to look out for when you're trying to choose an email marketing service. So, with email marketing services, you want to pay attention to reputation. So word of mouth is going to be very, very critical. So ask around to other authors that are successfully leveraging email marketing. Now, I'm not telling you to reach out to any old author, because there's some authors out there that be like, I like to use some random jabroni email marketing service, and they never send out an email. They have no success to show for it. So take everything with a grain of salt when you're getting word of mouth. But chances are very likely, if you hear enough people talking about it, be like, MailerLite, 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 or SendFox, or Constant Contact. Well, after a while, you want to maybe go do a little bit of investigation. And what you're going to want to look out for are key email marketing features. You're going to definitely need to make sure that it has automation. So that way, when somebody subscribes to you, you don't need to be in your email inbox to send out something like, hey, welcome, here's your free download, and then you're all set. No. Get the automation, so much easier. You also need to be mindful of list size limits. So there are some limitations for some of these platforms, how many emails you can send out on a monthly basis, or how many subscribers that you can have, or how many emails you can send to those subscribers on a monthly basis. Definitely get yourself familiar with that, because it can really hog tie you if you are not, if you're not careful. I had used a service called SendFox through AppSumo. I love me some AppSumo, but I do not like SendFox, because they actually tell you unlimited, subscribers and unlimited emails. No, there was no unlimited. They actually literally banned me for using too many emails through that. I'm like, doesn't that defeat the purpose of unlimited? So, but that's where you need to be very aware of, like, what does the email service provider offer? Now, as far as your email broadcast limitations, again, double check, make sure that they're able to fulfill something on a regular basis. So if you happen to be sending out, let's say, a daily email, and you've got a list size of about 1,000, but you're only allowed to send out 1,000 per month, you're going to be in some real trouble here, because you won't be able to do daily broadcast, or much less 2 or 3 broadcasts per week. So just make sure that you're reading the fine print, ask questions, and any of the sites that I mentioned here, contact their support. If for some reason you're lost at all and you want to know a little bit more, they're going to be happy to work with you. So let's talk about 5 email marketing services for authors. The ones I'm going to mention, I've used them in some capacity or have at least some connection to some of these providers, so I can give you a little bit more insights. Let's start out with number 1, MailerLite. Now, MailerLite is one that I've grown to love over the past few years. They're just fantastic. I think a good friend of mine, Katrina, had recommended MailerLite a long time ago, and the reason was they give you 1,000 subs for free. Now, well, they don't give you literally 1,000 subs, but you get a spot for 1,000 subscribers for free. So I liked it because they offered that amount up to for free, along with all the tools you could need possibly to start out. Sure, there are some gated features, but some of those gated features honestly aren't applicable to authors, really. And some of them maybe. But for the most part, like, everything you get in their free plan is just stellar. Now, here's the cool thing is they do have a lot of features. It can be super, super overwhelming. I'm going to tell you that with most email service providers. If you're brand new to it, it can be super overwhelming. But the cool thing about MailerLite is they actually provide a course showing you exactly how to use it. Now, again, there are going to be portions of that course I went through that is not even applicable to authors whatsoever. If that's the case, I would recommend go over to the Kindlepreneur's website. I'm sorry, I don't have this inside my show notes. Dave Chesson put together a free course for MailerLite. It is probably the best one that you're going to be able to get when it comes to MailerLite. So that way you know precisely what you need to use, how to use it, and everything else like that. And by the way, I think the course was super short. Like, my recollection was under an hour. It was very, very brief, but it was enough information to get it to where you have enough to kind of get going. All right. Let's talk about the tiered plans here. So they have the free version, which is up to 1,000 subscribers. You could do 12,000 monthly emails, and you get 1 user seat. Now, what does 1 user seat mean? You're going to hear me say this numerous times. That means only one person's able to access that specific account. Now, if for some reason you're working with a virtual assistant or somebody who's managing your email service, then you may have to share the same login, and just be mindful of that. They also offer 24/7 email and chat support for up to 30 days. So your first 30 days, get all the stuff done. Like, go in there, get your automation set up, play with everything. So that way, if for some reason something breaks or you're not sure how it works, you can contact their support. They have what's called the drag and drop editor. Now, that's the part I really love. The fact that when I think about something, okay, I want to just drop it into my email, boom, I just look on the left-hand side, drag, drop, boom, fill it all in, and I'm good to go. So the drag and drop editor makes things dead simple, and you can just scroll through their numerous options they have available to format your email newsletter. They also have an email automation builder. So remember how I was telling you about automation and how that's super important, so that way you're not having to stay in your inbox 24/7? Well, automation's kind of nice. I like their email automation builder. It is dead simple. Now, they have something that's called, quote unquote, websites. All right, the websites are not typically like your author website. Sure, you could probably add in those type of things, but it's primarily meant to drive more email subscribers. So technically you're allowed up to 10 landing pages. Sure, again, websites there. Would I consider it a full-fledged website? Probably not. And have I ever seen any authors utilizing it for that reason? No. Not really. Are there people out there? Probably, but I'm sure fewer than anybody can think of here. They also have comparative reporting, meaning that you'll be able to see exactly what's working and where and why. And also you can do sign-up forms and pop-ups. Now, don't take pop-ups for granted. I actually had an interview not long ago, and this hasn't been released yet, for the Alliance of Independent Authors, where I spoke with somebody about website building and about doing pop-ups. And as annoying as they may seem, pop-ups are super effective in getting email subscribers. So don't throw that out, because I'll tell you, it is very, very effective. And this even comes from not just me, but also an expert in the field of website website building. Now, their next plan is growing business, which is about $9 per month. And by the way, I'm just mentioning these on the annual plan just to make things easy. This allows you up to 500 subscribers. I know it kind of dropped from 1,000, but that's okay. You're getting up to 500 subscribers, but now you don't have the gated access. You get unlimited monthly emails, 3 user seats, everything in the free plan. You get to sell digital products, unlimited templates, which they have a ton of templates you can do, dynamic emails, campaign auto resend, multivariate testing, unlimited websites and blogs, unlimited landing pages, and unsubscribe page builders. So that's kind of a nice little feature. On their advanced plan, it's about $18 per month and is up to 500 subscribers. You get unlimited monthly emails, unlimited user seats, and everything in the previous plans, along with smart sending, Facebook integration, custom HTML editor, promotion pop-ups, enhanced automations, preference center, and AI writing assistant, and partner discounts. Very interesting. I'm actually on the middle tier plan, and it should be noted that they say up to 500 subscribers on both of these plans. So when you start to go beyond that 500 subscribers, they start to charge you based on that. And I can't remember how much it was per subscriber, but it is a significant amount more than what you're going to probably be paying on that flat monthly. So just be aware of it. As soon as you go past that minimum, you have to start paying for those subscribers. The number 2 choice is Mailchimp. Now, this used to be a huge favorite of mine. I used to use it, and there's a good reason why I don't anymore. It's because, well, Mailchimp likes money. And no offense to them, they were bought up by Intuit not too long ago. The same freaking people that put out QuickBooks that charge $40 for freaking month for QuickBooks. What are you doing, Intuit? Yeah, you're only holding freaking data. What's going on here? But at any rate, I digress here. They are very, very much gated in a lot of things, and they've gotten worse over the past year or so. Actually, probably past few years. Yes, they do have a free plan that gets you up to 500 free subscribers. This was news to me because it used to be 1,000, but now they've walked it back to the 500 free subscribers, which that's still a significant amount. You have a monthly email send limit of 1,000. So if you've got 500 subs on your free plan, you can only email them twice during a month. 2 times. Don't do it any more than that, because otherwise they're going to start charging you, and they'll let you know. It's not like they're going to start billing you automatically. They do have basic segmentation, meaning that you can start to separate email subscribers out based on their activity. So if someone's not opening a specific email enough times, you can kind of filter them down and target them in a different way. You can have one audience and one audience alone, meaning that everybody that becomes a subscriber is going to be in one big pool. They have forms and landing pages. You get email support for the first 30 days. Much like I mentioned with MailerLite, make sure that you get in there, break things in your first 30 days. So that way you can take advantage of that email support. They have limited reporting and analytics. Now, they do give you very basic things like the open rates, the click-through rates, all that type of stuff. It's important to know who's opening, that percentage, as well as who's clicking on the links that you're offering and that percentage. So that way you can kind of adjust your email marketing strategy. So that way there are more people opening your email. They have the Essentials plan, which is about $13 per month. That's about 500 subs. You get 24/7 email and chat support. You get limited reporting and analytics, which is kind of weird that they would still gate the stuff even though you're paying something every month. But whatever. Your email send limit is 10 times the amount of contacts that you have. Okay, interesting. So whatever your subscriber base is, just multiply that by 10 and that's how many. So you can literally email your subscribers 10 times during the course of a month. They allow up to 3 user seats and 3 audiences. Much better having 3 audiences. And you can have 2 roles. There's forms and landing pages. You can remove MailChimp branding, obviously, since you're paying for it. And A/B testing, meaning that if you want to do some type of split test to see which title works best for opening people or for people opening up your email, or split testing specific click-through rates, things like that, is also a way to go. And they also do up to 4 quote-unquote journey points. Essentially, from what I can tell, journey points is automation. So you get 4 automations. Okay, great, not bad. Standard plan is about $20 per month. You get You can get that one free for 1 month, so that's kind of nice. You get full reporting and analytics. You get up to 200 journey points, aka automation. You get generative AI features, which is currently in beta. You can email send up to 12 times for your contacts. So 12 times per the contacts. Think about that. You get 5 user seats, 5 audiences, 4 roles, and you can also have the forms and landing pages. You can remove the Mailchimp branding, A/B testing, dynamic content, advanced segmentation, and behavioral targeting. Now, for those of you that have a deeper budget and you got a larger following, they have a premium option for about $350 per month, and it's essentially everything in the kitchen sink for up to 10,000 subscribers. For $350 per month, why are you giving me just 10,000 subscribers? Like, I feel like that should probably be unlimited or at least up to 100,000, and you'll hear why, because in the other plans, when I mention we go up, that's just a significant amount for 10,000 subscribers. Now, you get everything in the standard plan plus unlimited users, unlimited audiences, and 5 roles. Moving a little further forward here, number 3 is Kit, formerly known as ConvertKit. Actually, it was this past week that they just went from being ConvertKit over to now Kit. My thoughts on Kit is the only reason why I never stuck with them, I'd used them briefly with my wife a number of years ago, is they tended to be just a bit more pricey, and I just wasn't able to afford them back in the day. But I've seen so much that they've done for many people. Good friend of mine, Justin Moore, a creator wizard, loves himself some ConvertKit, and it's actually been a huge role in his email marketing plan. So something to kind of think about. They do have the newsletter option open, available for free. You can get up to 10,000 subscribers. You will get 1 basic visual automation. You'll get 1 email sequence. You'll get 1 user, and you get unlimited landing pages, unlimited opt-in forms, unlimited email broadcasts, audience tagging and segmentation. You can sell digital products, and you can run paid newsletters and subscriptions. You get a newsletter feed and website, API access, and free recommendations, which is required, and smart recommendations, as well as 24/7 support. There's a lot just inside the free plan alone. All right, the next option up is going to be Creator, which is about $25 per month. That's up to 1,000 subscribers. You get unlimited visual automations. You get unlimited email sequences. You get 2 users and everything in the newsletter plan, plus free recommendations, paid recommendations, remove Kit branding, third-party integrations, RSS campaigns, and polls. Their next tier is Creator Pro, which is about $50 per month. You get up to 1,000 subscribers. You get unlimited visual automations, unlimited email sequences, unlimited users, everything in the Creator plan, plus Facebook custom audiences, newsletter referral system, edit links and sent broadcasts, subscriber engagement scoring, deliverability reporting, insights dashboard, and 24/7 priority support. Now, kind of what I'd mentioned previously was you're going to get up to a certain amount of subscribers. This is going to work like this for a lot of services. Once you get past that minimum threshold of that particular plan, either they upgrade you on the plan to the next tier, or they start charging you per subscriber. So just as a heads up. Number 4, this one I don't think many of you have heard of before, and this one actually comes by way of a good friend of mine, Dave Chesson, the Kindlepreneur. He actually had tossed it over towards my direction. We were talking about email service providers, and he told me about AuthorLetter. Author.letter is relatively new, and my initial thoughts are this: like, AuthorLetter is essentially like a dead simple system for doing email marketing. Like, it is super intuitive. In fact, they just pride themselves on the fact, like, you're an author. We want you to focus on being an author rather than going through courses like, MailerLite. They just want to get it to where you can go in, understand what you're doing, and just simple clicks here and there, and you've got everything set up. They got plenty of tutorials to walk you through things. I actually sat down for about an hour or two a few weeks ago and just really liked it. It wasn't too bad at all. I think the thing that they really nail is simplicity. And that's what a lot of authors really want. They don't want to learn a bunch of email marketing services and like, oh, what do I need to do on my automation? And how about my segmentation? Where's my open rate got to be? If all that stuff is over your head, probably AuthorLetter is going to be for you. Now, their starter plan starts at $10 per month, and that's up to 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, you might have noticed there's no free plan. But I did get to talk to one of their representatives over there and put a bug in there and said, you may want to kind of consider at least a free tier to maybe offer. And it was something they're taking into consideration. But for now, $10 per month, you get up to 1,000 subscribers. You will get all features. And when I mean all features, they got everything you could possibly need. Everything from the automation to the segmentation and understanding your analytics and reporting. It's fantastic. Now, the experience plan is about $35 per month, and you're going up to 5,000 subscribers. Again, all features. There's nothing that's gated off, based on the tier level. You'll get everything. So, and then the professional plan, which is $55 per month, you get up to 10,000 subscribers. Now, think about the one I was just mentioning not long ago. It was like $350 for 10,000 subscribers. But here on this one, $55. Yeah. Sign me up for the $55 one. Thank you. So it's just something to consider. Now, Author Letter is relatively new. They're going to be going through some growing pains. And if you run into issues, contact their support. They're very, very open to any criticism and feedback that you have to offer, because they're new. They're going to be trying to grow and build something around authors. So make sure that you can contact their support team should you ever run into any issues. Number 5, here's another one you might not have heard of, but you have seen in some capacity. It's called Author Email or Author.email. This one actually is owned by, you ready for this? Draft to Digital, and it was founded by USA Today bestselling author and good friend of mine, Nick Thacker. Now, Nick kind of saw a problem on the marketplace where there was just all these different types of email marketing services, but none of them that really addressed addressed authors having an email list. And so that's where, he pretty much Author Email was born. Now, this is available through closed access. So you essentially need to request access to get in. They're kind of doing it in slow growth and such. They do offer free for 30 days according to their main landing page. Now, the plans start at about $10.99 per month, and you can get up to 10,000 subscribers at $10.99. That right there is probably the best of all the features we've seen so far. Everything you need from advanced automation, reporting, and template galleries, it's yours. Plus, they have tons of info on their knowledge base. In fact, it's a very deep knowledge base. So that way, if you're completely lost when it comes to email marketing, they got you covered. And you're in great, very capable hands. If Nick Thacker's behind it, you're going to be getting a really good high quality stuff. Their Indie Pro plan is $19.99 per month. That's up to 20,000 subscribers. The Publisher Pro plan is $49.99 for up to 50,000 subscribers. Hello, remember how I mentioned that $350 for 10K? Yeah, this is 50,000 for $50. The Enterprise is $70 per month, and that is unlimited subs. There's no gated access to the features regardless of the subscription price. The only thing that is pretty much relying on is how many subscribers do you have? Great. And then you can be able to figure out your price. There's no bunch of mental gymnastics you got to jump through like with the MailerLite or ConvertKit or Mailchimp, where you got to kind of figure out, okay, well, it says I can have up to 500, but how much is it per each one of them? No, it's cut and dry. I like that about these last 2 of the 5 options, the fact that you know what you're getting here. Hey, folks, as we start to wrap up today's podcast, I want to let you know you can get free or premium access to Book Award Pro, one of my preferred book marketing services, when you visit my affiliate link at dalelinks.com/bookawardpro. Shout out to Book Award Pro, folks. If you haven't had the opportunity, get at least the free plan, because when you submit one of your books, you're going to continually have targets that are going to be emailed to you, and you're going to get notified on a regular basis. Pop in to where the reviews are. I've heard a lot of people like, oh, but reviews cost money. Not all of them cost money. I found nearly half dozen different free options that are available. So if you're the type of person that's needing to get more reviews, you might want to consider Book Award Pro. Get your setup, at least self-set up with at least the free plan, and then upload a book, sit back, wait. Because they're not going to give you all opportunities all at once. It's always changing. It's always evolving. So again, that's dalelinks.com/bookawardpro. Here are my final thoughts. What email service provider is best for authors? Well, it depends. This is a matter of taste. It depends on your time and, of course, your understanding of email marketing and the features that you're going to want available to you. Now, my recommendation, go with the free services first. Learn as you go, then move to the service provider that makes the most sense for your business needs when you're ready. Because there are going to be services like, for instance, Author Email says, up to 10,000, you're doing $10.99 per month. Well, at least get yourself warmed up on a service like MailerLite, Mailchimp, or ConvertKit, aka Kit now. You could take those as soon as you hit that threshold, move over to more of an author-specific service like Author Letter or Author Email. So that way when you're paying the money, you're not spending quite as much as some of the other premium services. Now, personally speaking, I like MailerLite. That's just my preference, but it took me a while to understand the system, and I've been in the business for a decade now. So I've gone through too many email marketing services from, oh gosh, let's see here. GetResponse was one of them. SendFox was another one. I know I'm missing some. Mailchimp was one of them I used to use, but MailerLite, that's the one I'm hanging out on. I really, really like them, but that's just my personal preference. What do you think? Hey, we're going to continue pushing forward in this whole series about resources and tools for authors. And next week, we're going to be talking about the best web hosting services for authors. Are you considering doing a website? Then next week is going to be the time for you to want to tune in. Till later, this has been Self-Publishing with Dale, and I thank you so much for tuning in.